to the booth, all the way from Loveland Laser Tag, the Rat.
Those were
Perfect.
meant to be fireworks.
I'll edit them in later. We'll put it in post. Dude, how's your tournament going? Like, how are you enjoying the Nats environment?
By far, this has been one of my favorite tournaments I've ever been to. It is the most organized that I have ever seen it be. It is something where we have two teams coming from Loveland that are just crazy.
Yeah.
I can't believe on how much of a change that Loveland has proven to show themselves this time, and I think it's been just awesome.
I guess in the lead up, because it's hard to see it like until it happens, right? Like the lead up, you guys have been playing each other, Loveland A versus Loveland B, for months and months and months. The real test. How did you feel after that first victory against like an outside team? How did it feel for you guys?
Well, the victories that we were getting have been really good, and we are really showing our strengths in certain teams that we're going up against.
Mm.
Where I am seeing our need to learn a little bit more is when we're going up against like Loveland A or Caleb's team, the Sunbeams,
Mm.
and it's just showing on what their version of experience and aggression during the game that they can pull, that stuff that we've got to learn how to play around, and that maybe we just got to try it again.
Sure. I mean, we watched you guys go up against the Inner Peace team, I think it was, in the last round or the one before, but there was, I think it was the first game of that match, you guys took it to them, and it was almost like two really great teams throwing haymakers at each other. Like, everyone was down to single-digit lives. It was on a knife's edge. It was such a good game to watch, dude. I asked...
No,
go ahead.
Fun. Oh, you're good. No, this has been we're seeing on how Bradley and James on my team can really work together and really push forth on those victories, and especially when we're getting pushed downstairs. And I've seen Bradley and James just get their resubs and do what they need to do to take ground for not only me to get back up there, because as we all know, first floor is lava, but that's my place to be.
That's such a perfect way to look at it, man.
I was gonna say,
yeah, I love the
because you were playing medic.
It's crazy fun.
Go ahead, Rusty.
You've been playing medic this week so far, yeah?
Yeah, I've been playing medic for the last 8 months, something like that, when we all started really practicing for this team.
Mm.
And
what
I
I
was
will say
originally always
is
scout.
Yeah, what I was going to say is you are unique, because not a lot of people enjoy putting themselves through the trials and tribulations of playing that position. But to play it for 8 months and still come in here and have a massive smile on your face to see how well your team's doing warms my heart, because for those that know me, I will do anything I can to get out of playing that position. So hats off to you. And I'm pleased you're enjoying it and having an awesome week. So, I mean, things have changed since I was in 2015, but from what I've seen, you guys are very good at, if you get kicked, you know where to go, you know how to stay low and not get that extra reset on you. So, yeah, keep that up. That's awesome work.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't play heavy.
Yeah, me too. Josh, what do you got for us?
So yeah, I know you guys kind of went through the first round. So I had some great games, but do you have a team that you like playing against the most?
I wouldn't say there's a team I actually like playing against the most, but there is one team that I am resonating the most with, and that is going to be the I called them the Mongrels, but that's not it. The
Motor City Mutts.
Motor City Mutts.
Yeah.
Just got off of lunch. I'm getting tired. When I was the C team captain, it has I went loss after loss after loss, and I am one of the only people left from that C team. And one of the things that I'll say is that I may have hated being on that team when I was doing it, but now that I can look back and see this particular team,
Mm,
I know how much I learned coming into this team and how many other, tournaments I've done. With knowing that, I feel significantly confident on a few of those members that are going to definitely take those skills that they've learned from this tournament and definitely make them much better than what I ever could have. I
mm,
mean, I'm already noticing this with my own team,
mm,
so I think it's really neat to see that when you have a really put together team in the last minute, they didn't get to train as much, they're doing their best to work together, and truth be told, they're doing better than I did.
mm.
So seeing them in these next games, they've been lasting longer, they've been working better together, they're communicating. I think they're just on a recipe to be a better players.
Mm. It's a real testament to the work and all the prep that you guys have done in the build up. You can really see. We talked about it a lot on the Resupply podcast about it's good to get the reps in the maze, but all the extra stuff, all of the team building, the camaraderie, all that stuff that you guys have done that we've been hearing about over the last year, really showing through in the A team for sure, but especially for you guys. You guys, I think, have come in and blown most of our expectations out of the water, which you guys should be really proud
Blowing a
of.
lot of mine too.
Yeah.
I well, I've been through so many of these teams that
Mhm.
this is the one that I'm blown by. I'm blown away that I'm even on it, just because of the craziness of how their skill levels are at their age versus how I was at mine.
For sure.
I, they're going to go on the A team. I'll stick with B team. That A team starts getting a lot of work. I don't know.
So I gotta cut you guys off, but he's gotta go in and rock because we're going out.
All
Okay,
right.
sweet.
Have a good day, y'all.
Dude, have an awesome rest of your tournament.
good luck.
Appreciate you.